just so it's not lost on you, the police has now stepped aside for what is effectively the police, because we're with the Emerald Enclave.
Capable of running 25 miles per hour for extended periods and have bursts of speed up to 45 miles per hour.
That's the speed
Damn.
we're going. 45 is the one. Yes.
So
I mean-
at slow speed, it could go across the entire length of this city in like 20 minutes.
Yes.
So
So that
it
means-
takes. So they're currently going with everybody on their backs, just to make sure that they don't kick you off or knock you off. They're going at about 15 miles an hour.
That explains how we'll be
okay.
able to investigate these 4 locations in the second half of the day.
Well, that's good. At least they're not speeding in a you know.
There's no speed limits. We don't have the A1 for that.
I mean, once they get out of the city limits, they start going 20 miles an hour. It's just inside the city. They're only going.
Are you
15.
sure that's safe?
Oh
20
man,
instead of
20
15.
miles.
Talk about speedsters over here.
With no saddles.
Yeah, it's not super comfortable. Especially
Just
for the
sit
poor
sideways.
halfling.
I don't think
Sideways.
if you've ever ridden any animal, it doesn't matter saddle or not. It's very not comfortable.
At least the saddle usually has padding.
Saddles still cause you to sit on a V-shape style, which is not fun.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you're also sitting right now, no saddle, over the spine of a creature.
Yeah, that's the problem of no saddle. Is there's bone over there.
Look, I
So
weigh
sideways is
41
better.
pounds.
You should be fine. Just stand up on the main and hang on. Oh wait, it doesn't have a main.
Regardless, you guys are briskly brought to Undercliff Way, at which point you guys can see farmers. Speaking of which, I should probably change the music. Hold on.
What's farming music?
Hold on.
Can I roll for perception?
There
There we go.
Wait, is this someone's home or is this like like a town?
So this is a section of farmland.
Okay.
There are the occasional person walking around, some people standing outside hammering horseshoes on anvils, and of course, oxen being drawn along with plows behind them, managing the fields. A couple of people on horses walking by who are giving you very strange looks because you're now still on the backs of elves, or elks, rather.
Elves.
Elves. Yes. Sorry.
Whoa. The truth comes out.
Yeah. Can I roll for perception, checking for any like signs of a massacre or disturbance? I don't know. If it's
Go
perception
ahead.
or insight.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
In fact, all of you make a perception check here.
Okay.
Wow, Torin, damn.
Somebody
I don't
fell
see
asleep
anything.
on the very comfortable elk.
Very.
The fluffy ears.
So, Torin, you are startled as the elk beneath you vanishes. It's very distracting.
What? It's not. You roll a perception check and you lose your mount.
The reason
not
why he
fair.
gets a 1. The spell only lasts for an hour.
Oh yeah.
So, it drops you abruptly, and you land on your ass on the ground, kind of looking around hesitantly and rather bewildered at the fact that your mount just vanished. The rest of you also see this, however, you had enough time to dismount before they vanish.
I'm going to dismount by just standing up on it as it disappears, so I land
Okay.
on my feet.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
All about it.
Okay. You land on one foot, and it's not enough to cause any damage to you, but there is definitely some pain, as you definitely landed on your foot wrong. That hurts a bit. You're probably going to be walking with a little bit of a limp for a little while.
Worth it.
As for the rest of you,
I'm
Thunder,
dismounting as well.
you
Just
do
normal.
see what looks like a post standing out in one of the fields, completely empty, with several what looks like slash marks carved from that post out and trodden down grains essentially as well, leading a path. It's definitely clear that something was there at one point and then started heading out. Other than that, you don't necessarily see any specific signs of a massacre or anything going on.
I hardly need a ranger for this tracking mission.
Did you see anything?
Well,
I'm
look
gonna
at this mess.
Oh, I thought it was far away or something. I'm sorry. Yeah. So can I track for? I also wasn't paying attention because you were talking to Thunder, and I was thinking of some other things. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. So you want to try and track this thing?
Can you just briefly go over what he sees or what we see now?
So you can see what is probably where a scarecrow used to be. So it's basically a post out in the middle of the
Oh,
field.
the post. I see.
And there is downtrodden grains and slashed grains, leading a path outwards from there.
So yeah, I'm gonna track it.
Okay, go ahead and
I
roll
do have
a
something. Yeah, tell me. Survival?
survival. Yeah, to see if you can figure out where this thing went to.
Okay. So
Okay.
I have Natural Explorer, so I know sizes, how long it's been since they passed through, at quantities.
Let me just
Exact
double check the
stuff.
exact wording for Natural Explorer. Here to see if it's specifically your favored enemy or
No, it's just, I think it is just for everything.
foraging. I'm tracking you to learn exact quantity, sizes, and how long it's been. Okay, so let me check the creature.
Rangers are really handy for this sort of stuff. If they made a campaign just about tracking, it'd be so OP. Even without
Everybody would choose ranger or druid.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
But because I'm using the revised version of the ranger,
there it is.
even the original one would be pretty powerful.
Okay.
Surprisingly, not that common for tracking to come up though in the ones I've
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
What decent size. So you know for a fact that there was one medium-sized creature.
Mm-hmm.
And it began. I'm just checking the exact wording here. Quantities, how long? So it looks like it's been about a day since this particular track was left.
Mm-hmm.
And it is
Okay.
heading out from about here or so.
Mm-hmm.
And heading in. Let me just check here. It was heading in this direction. Towards some of the other buildings here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the tracks after
Okay.
Thunder said we're gonna need a ranger, and I'm gonna say it's been about a day since it left. It went over that way. We should head that way and ask. Well, see if everybody's all right.
Which, by the way, of note, these marks, it looks almost like a bird's claw. And yet there's straw left behind at each step that you can see. Just tiny bits of straw.
Can I? That's. I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask that an Arcana check from Thunder, but since you say that, that might not actually make much sense.
Actually, yes, it is. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
For me?
Arcana or Religion. One of the two.
For me or for because I was gonna ask specifically, but if I can roll it and then ask, I suppose I'll roll religion. I'm very, very bad at.
Since you're
anyway.
following this thing and you're trying to figure it out, you don't know too much about what this thing could be. You do know that there have been cases where people who practice more
I just
Sword is
Ritual magics
occulty.
of the occult type. Yeah, more occulty kind of magics. Will occasionally either they'll put some kind of spirit into inanimate objects. Sometimes like this.
I think so. I'm gonna say it out
Smells
loud.
like witches.
I just
Yeah,
really
I'm
liked my
gonna share
head
that.
canon where I was imagining a Kenku hiding inside of a scarecrow.
Yeah, I thought it would be something like that or harpy or something, but yeah, I share the that info with the team, just so we're all on the same
Does
page.
D&D have harpies?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually didn't know.
Very much so.
I guess they wouldn't really skip over any of the go-tos.
Nope. Yeah, no, they're CR1 creatures, and they were pain in the ass to fight.
They have melee weapons
Until you're level
and make
2.
2 attacks per turn. Oh, we can see all the. Oh, this is cheating though. We can see all the stats if we just look it up on the info icon.
No.
Yeah, I didn't. Not cheating.
Bad metagamer. Bad.
You being
No,
a
not doing
being
it.
naughty boy?
I'm sorry. So we're just gonna head there.
Yeah, let's head in that direction.
Okay.
This is why you,
So as you- also-
this is why you purely restrict yourself to image searches.
Also, just on a very unrelated thing, what is the food that's being planted in these fields?
So it looks like there's mixtures of wheat, there's barley, and there's also the occasional bit of hops that you can see
Okay.
being grown in this area.
There's hops being grown in this area?
Yes.
They have to have some. Although barley, you can make a lot of beer without hops.
Yeah, you can make wheat beer. You can make beer with barley. It really just depends.
I mean, depends on how good a beer you want. Yes.
Since some of it was
Hey, there's
sheared away, that would mean the
There's beer
scarecrow
without
has mad hops.
Yeah, generally speaking, though, beer without hops is a lot less flavorful.
Yeah.
It's more
Beer
of a
without
dry
hops
kind of beer,
has
yeah.
nobody to drink it.
I think that
Is that,
isn't it the Belgians
is that a
do lot
Confucius
of-
proverb?
Isn't it the Belgians that do a lot of beer,
I
lager
think the
that they-
Germans.
Or is it Germans.
It's either German or it's Central European. I think.
Yeah.
Are the ones who generally make.
Because
Beer without hops.
the Belgian beer that I usually drink has hops, but Portuguese beer, most of it doesn't, because we don't plant it over here, and I think it's mostly inspired by German beer. Ours. It's barley, a lot of it.
If your beer has no hops, you must stop.
It's a different sort of beer. I do enjoy a good hoppy taste. Something aftertaste. Something thickness and whatever. I don't know
What are
the
we
terms.
saying?
I could sound like a beer geek.
Anyway, back to tracking.
Yes.
Well, we're waiting for the DM here, but
Well, I mean, you guys are headed that way.
yes.
So as you head out towards these houses here, make a perception check for me, if you don't mind, everybody.
Ooh, damn. Oh, damn.
Okay, there we go.
All or nothing with Marty today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with Thunder. So Thunder, the most obvious thing you see as you approach these buildings here is you can see long, drawn-out claw marks along the sides of the building. They're not super deep, but they are very obvious, and whatever made them was definitely trying to scare whoever was inside.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
Torin,
Woo, a nickel.
yeah, you found a
Wish.
copper piece. Huzzah!
You wish it was just a bit of wood.
Torin, along with the claw marks, You also see bits of straw along the ground right in front of the claw marks. And you also see what looks like a splatter of blood along the ground.
Oh.
Do you want to take a closer look?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a nature check for me. Or actually, this would be a medicine check.
Thunder's tail's kind of flicking around because he's genuinely excited to see about something that he's never seen before.
Okay. You don't know exactly, but you don't think it's human. It's kind of hard to tell.
And there's just one splatter here next to the building.
Yeah. There isn't much of it, but there is some here.
I'm gonna make a medicine check because I see him check on the blood and I notice the blood. Is that okay?
You wouldn't have noticed it? No.
But I
Unless
noticed
he
him
pointed
checking
it
on
out
it.
to you. Unless he specifically pointed it out to you, all you know is he's gone over and is just kind of crouching down on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at see what he's doing.
Okay.
Can I not?
Do you point it out to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then yes, you can see it.
Okay.
He's a
gonna do
ranger.
medicine.
Of course I gotta point it out to him. He's gonna figure out what this is for us.
You know it's
couldn't.
not. You know it's not from a human or a humanoid. That's about all you know. You don't know
Yeah,
what specific animal.
I'm
it's
gonna
from.
share that information. I'm gonna look around, but I don't see anything else, I suppose.
Not at this point, no. Torin,
Yeah.
you do know as well, or rather you do notice, about 5 or 10 feet away from here, there's another small little pool.
Oh. And then the claw marks on the building, are they like in sets? Is there 1 or 3 or?
It looks like, let me check the thing here. So there are 5. It is a set of 5. They're not very deep and they're very thin, but it looks like they're in groups of 5.
Okay.
Do you think do you think the people from these houses are out in the fields, or do you think they died already?
Jareth indicated that the people weren't attacked, only the animals.
Oh, that's right.
I point out the second pool of blood to Paradin.
That's another victim, maybe, of whatever we're pursuing.
It's
Uh,
probably be
it-
done. It's probably time to be done with like the hyperactive city soundscape.
Well, this is more meant for, yeah, here, hang on.
Now that we're like in the middle of nowhere,
Let's see. Do I have something specific for...
there's like
Not
swords
really, so-
clanging. I'm like, this is weird.
So it occurs
Here,
to
you
me
get this.
that
Some light
occurs to
wind out
me-
in the fields.
it occurs to me that this blood might be the creatures. Can I look for other marks of blood further on, like leading away from here?
Make... You already made a perception check to see if you noticed anything.
Yeah, but now I have a lead, sort of. If I can't make it, I'll just say it out loud.
Make another perception check at disadvantage.
Let's see. Perception. Here goes. And I'm gonna say out loud. Do you think that's the creature's blood? It's wounded and running away from here? I suppose I don't see anything, though.
I
Effie?
mean, maybe.
Not in this immediate vicinity, no.
Can I, basically going from the first point to the second point, do I see anything in that general line?
So, it looks like it's going from one building, this one right here, to the next one.
Okay.
It seems to be going in that general direction.
I'll walk over to the second building.
Okay.
Scarecrows do
again-
not bleed.
There's not as many scratch marks this time. Still in sets of 5, but there is as far as you can tell, more blood leading off down the way.
That's why that you said leading off before, and that's why I thought maybe it was it's a little bit of insight into your speech patterns there. But yeah, that's why I was thinking.
There is still more blood. It's just leading off.
Yeah.
About, again, another 10, 15 feet from here. It keeps going.
Oh, we need to follow it.
Oh yeah. I'll agree enthusiastically and be on the lookout for people though. I want to see if there's anybody leaving around here.
Okay. From what you have not seen anybody in this area.
Yeah.
Which is strange, because you'd think people would be here.
They would be in the fields at least. It's midday or something.
You'd think that, yeah. Tending to the fields, weeding it, or just plowing the fields. Anything, something.
Yeah.
Depends on what season it is. What season is it again? Spring?
It is spring. So people would be plowing the fields and sowing the crops now around this time.
Or working the garden or something.
Something, yeah.
I don't want to like.
There's nobody around.
Out of character, I don't want to shout for anybody. Like, is anybody around or something? Which you would do in a environment like this. But I fear the creature might be around. So this is out of character.
Wouldn't that be useful? That would cut the search nice and short if it just came to us.
It would be.
Yeah, but you're gonna need to point it out to me because I don't think.
So, are you continuing to follow the pattern?
Yeah, and is the blood interval still basically every 10 feet at this point?
About 10, 15 feet. Yep.
Okay. Let me know if that interval changes.
Okay. So as you move to the next pool of blood, you do see in this field down here and this field down or up here, you see scarecrows on posts.
Huh.
I'm gonna approach the scarecrow. I'm gonna draw my my weapons, my shield and my war pick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna approach the scarecrow and I'm gonna prod it with my war pick.
Make an attack roll.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. It's just to check if it.
Yeah.
Moves.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
If you're poking it with a stick, you make an attack roll.
That's fair.
Okay.
Is it?
But not the damage. I don't want to break it.
You swing your war pick.
No.
You impact. And there's as there is just a bunch of hay that just kind of spills out from the hole. Nothing happens.
This
There's
is a
no response from the
dangerous game.
scarecrow.
I clap and I say, "Well done, Don Quixote."
That's out of character.
It's important to find an emotional outlet.
It doesn't exist in this setting. Come on. I'm gonna.
Neither did Neil
ask.
Armstrong.
Well, but you can go. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna turn to Thunder and I'm gonna say, "Do you sense any magic in here? Like a curse, maybe?" Because you're a spellcaster, that's why I'm doing that.
Arcane
There's magic all around
check.
us.
That's not good. Is Scarecrow.
Curses are less of your specialty, to say the least. Not to mention, normally
Being a sorcerer is not even my specialty.
that's fair.
I'm a smuggler.
This is really out of your realm of expertise, to say the least. You don't really know much about curses, let alone whatever the hell is causing these things to start walking around.
So who has Arcana out of character? Who has Arcana in our team? Nobody.
I'm basically a master of disguise that has Molotov cocktails.
Yeah.
Nobody has Arcana. That's right. I forgot about that.
The only person who has Arcana is the Bard. I think that's it.
Oh, really? Okay, so Andrew, come in here.
Well, I've been very quiet this entire time.
I can't ask you out of care or in character.
Yeah, Theory is the only person who particularly has like focused training in what is technically a spellcasting school thing.
Do you have a theory?
So,
Sorry.
okay.
Andrew Theory.
So instead of punching scarecrows, hold on a second. I'm gonna do investigation real quick.
What are you trying to investigate?
I want to check and see if I want to see how many scarecrows there are in our vicinity, like in all of the.
That would be probably a perception check, not an investigation. If you're specifically looking for scarecrows.
Okay, yeah, I want to specifically look for scarecrows.
If you were searching through a scarecrow, that would be a different story. But
gotcha. Okay, so I just want to look and see how many scarecrows we have around us.
Okay. Okay. So from your current location, which is approximately here, you can see the one that Paradin just stabbed here. You can see one standing here. And it looks like there might be one off in the distance back there as well. Those are the only ones you can see right now.
So humor me here. What if someone is simply using the scarecrows that might be on every farm as the catalyst for the attack?
It very well might be.
So the scarecrows themselves aren't the threat. They just are someone leaving ammunition around for someone to use later. But just for the funs of it, I will do an Arcana check.
Bear in mind, when I asked to see if it's magic, detect magic is a specific spell. I actually thought that maybe somebody would have added.
Nope.
But Arcana is not detect magic, as far as I know. It's like it specifically doesn't work the same.
You know there are spellcasters capable of both causing curses and also summoning spirits. In this case, based on what you've been told, this is probably something a little bit more in the realm of dealing with people who are more of the occult persuasion. Hags, witches, etc. Seeming either calling demons or evil spirits.
Are there any farmers nearby?
These constructs. Sorry?
Are there any farmers nearby?
There is no one in sight.
Nobody.
Any direction. There is nobody in sight. It is dead silent other than just the wind.
I'm gonna go into one of these houses and see what's up in there, if there's people in there. I say this out loud, and I'm gonna do that.
What?
Oh, okay.
No, don't.
I need everybody to make a perception check for me.
You can't do that. Is he doing that?
Just did.
Oh, you typed that out without whispering it. Whoops.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine.
So, aside from the accidental blunder, everybody notices a scarecrow looming behind a Paradin.
Including I noticed that.
No, because you're not looking the other. You're looking the other direction.
I did a perception check.
Oh, what?
I'm the best perceptioner.
I mean, you might feel something behind you, yeah, but you don't necessarily see it until you turn around.
Okay, I'm not turning around though, because I'm just heading off.
But you feel like something's behind you.
Can I tell if it's an illusion or not?
Well, first off, you know it appeared there suddenly. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Nope.
What? Wow. I will have I want a reason for me to turn around.
Okay.
Well, when I draw my weapon in a moment.
What do you mean? I feel there's something behind me. Is what
so it feels like there's something standing behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around, and I see
You
a
see a
scarecrow.
giant fuck off scarecrow standing behind you.
A giant scarecrow.
Just a big, scary scarecrow, just a couple feet behind you, like too close. It wasn't there because you walked through there.
Well, I am drawing my weapon right now. Roll initiative.
Okay.
I blew my cover. I blew my cover by typing publicly, but
Don't worry about it.
But 2GM, I nat crit a 20 on stealth, so no one
he
fucking
rolled 26 on stealth.
no one will be able to tell I did
Nobody
this.
noticed you did it.
But I don't understand what that spell is. You don't have. That's not. What is that? What spell is it?
That's
You'll find
for
out,
you to
I'm
find
sure.
out.
Yeah, that's
I
not
know,
for
I
us
know,
to know.
I will attack.
So you draw your weapon. It doesn't react. It's just standing
Immediately. I will destroy it. I will. Of course, I can.
there. Make an attack roll.
I will destroy you.
I will murder it.
Okay. You swing your pick. Goes right through it.
This one is different, everybody. Are they not fighting or
Make
what?
hang on, let me just double check the wording in here. Okay. As soon as your war pick passes through it, the image becomes faint and see-through.
I'm gonna look around, trying to see if there's anybody attacking it. What is everybody else doing?
Watching this.
I believe Torin drew his weapon.
Yeah.
Ivar, did you do the same thing, or are you just standing?
I'm not attacking.
Okay.
Why are you not attacking? Out of character.
Because it looks pretty fake to me.
Did it? Oh yeah, you rolled a. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
Well, it's an investigation check to see if it's to discern if it's real or not. Actually,
okay, I'll do
not
that.
a perception check.
And
But
Theory and
Theory's in-
Thorin just fell apart on that roll.
Yeah.
Why is theory?
Oh,
not
yeah, he knows.
Yeah. No, you know it. You see it faint.
Okay, but I think I don't know. Is theory not attacking at all, or what?
I am far enough behind that I'm not drawing my weapon yet.
Okay,
but
so
I
it
am
wouldn't
also
be-
next to Torin, who has his weapon drawn.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be suspicious. It wouldn't be easy for
I'm
me to
behind
tell
the big
that
dragon
something
boy.
is. It wouldn't be easy for me to tell that something is off, like by just.
Well,
Having
after your
Ivar
weapon
not-
passed through it, it became faint.
Yeah, but not in the sense like it's not. People aren't aware of anything that I wouldn't be aware, according to as far as
No,
my character can tell.
as
Yeah.
far as we're aware, a scarecrow just magically appeared behind you. You just swung at it, and now it's transparent.
So I'm gonna look around and see if there's anybody controlling this scarecrow.
Okay.
I'm
look-
looking out for enemies, basically.
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's a pretty good perception check.
Okay. You look around. Nobody. Just your group and the sound of the wind.
Well, that was
Which should be
spooky.
playing right now.
We should check on the other one see if they're. This one just appeared though. Why is it still there? I'm gonna put my hand through it.
About a minute later, it vanishes.
I'm gonna look. Oh, well, I don't know that there's other scarecrows in the vicinity.
Well,
though.
that is very unsettling.
They must be around here though. Is anybody? I'm gonna shout. Is anybody around here?
Okay. Make
That's
a
a good.
perception check.
good
Make another perception check now that you're listening out for people,
yeah.
rather than looking for things. Everybody here. Make a
I'm rolling my perceptions right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're just.
I mean, it's steadily going
perceiving
down
a lot.
Twice, 2 points at a time.
That would have been way spookier
Hey.
if nobody knew I did it.
Oh yeah.
So Torin,
Keep doing it to GM.
you hear down the road, right about here, you hear a door creak open.
Everybody but Thunder
And
like
looking-
immediately hears that.
Looking in that direction, you can see someone peeking through an open doorway.
I didn't notice because I'm too busy trying not to laugh.
It does seem that maybe there is someone here, Paradin. Now that
Where?
you drew everyone's attention to us.
That's good.
I point out the house where I heard the door creak.
Okay, as soon as
I'm
you
gonna go there.
point
I'm gonna
to
run.
them, the door immediately
Oh.
shuts.
God.
I'm running for them.
Okay. As you run by the way, you can not only do you hear it, but you can also smell it. There are flies buzzing around what looks like a carcass of a horse that was behind a fence that you guys couldn't see before, right about here.
I would stop, but I'm not because there's people out. There's potentially enemies around. So I'm going towards the house. Is anybody following me?
I'm gonna follow you.
I am also going to follow.
I'm gonna follow at a slower pace. I don't want to lose the trail of blood splatters that we saw earlier.
Okay. The blood splatters lead up to the carcass.
Oh, okay.
It seems like something was probably attacked and slashed, tried to run off, but probably didn't make it too far. Because there's
Okay,
a blood pool around here that seems to have partially dried at this point. And again, the smell it's not great.
Well, it's only been a day, so it can't be that bad. Right?
I mean, yeah, but it's also, first off, been exposed to the elements. Second off,
Yeah.
you don't know what else has gotten to it.
Yeah. And also poop.
It could have
So-
been gnomes.
Yeah. Because you got to remember, when
Gnomes.
it's the same thing with people as it is with animals. Once they
Yep.
die, everything loosens.
Yeah.
There's no more muscle contraction.
So what are we? What are the houses that we're running towards? Like,
So there is one house that you guys saw, or somebody saw, more specifically Torin. I'll say it again. It's that building right there.
oh yeah, that's the one. He pointed that house out, right?
Yes. As I accidentally just drew an eye right there. Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna. Do I notice that people close the doors?
You notice the door is closed. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. You hear sobbing from inside.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. Because I thought it was the enemy, and I was gonna. This is gonna be okay. It's good. I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna say it's all right. It's just the people.
What else would you expect from inside the houses?
Whoever
It's all
cast
right.
that-
It's just peasants crying like they do.
Yeah, whoever cast that illusion. This might not be. I don't know what we're dealing with.
I am going to knock on the door.
Okay.
And
You two hear the sobbing.
okay, I'm going to try and talk to the person sobbing.
Okay. What do you say?
In character voice.
I know. I'm trying to
Oh.
think. Can I tell if can I tell if it's a male or a female crying?
It sounds like a female.
Okay. Pardon me, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. You mind talking to us for a bit?
From inside,
Oh.
you still hear the sobbing, but trying to get through the sobbing, you hear, "Who are you?"
We're just a handful of adventurers sent by the Emerald. What the hell is it called?
Emerald Enclave.
Enclave.
Enclave. There we go. By the Emerald Enclave to investigate the Scarecrow ongoings.
As soon as you say that, there is a rush, and the door opens, nearly knocking you over.
Oh.
You can see it seems to be like a typical human, brown hair, rather plain threadbare clothing. And you can just see the tears just running down her face. Are you going to deal with those things?
Yes, that's
Typical
the
human, yeah,
goal.
What are those things? We should get inside. That it's dangerous out here.
Please, come in.
Yeah, you know humans, they
I'll-
all look alike.
It's like I don't. It's, you're gonna make me
It's
describe
the-
every single.
I want to know
my God.
the length of their eyebrows.
Whoa, not even lashes. Eyebrows.
That's
You know
how
what?
I
Just to
distinguish
mess with-
humans.
Just to mess with you, there are no eyebrows.
The scarecrows.
Oh
The scarecrows took them in her sleep.
roll for seduction. Where is it?
Oh dear lord.
No,
She's
seriously,
crying
we're
because
dealing
her
with a
eyebrows
person
are
in-
gone.
Yeah. No. We should go inside. It's dangerous out here.
Roll a straight charisma check. at
No, I'm
disadvantage.
kidding. I was kidding.
Lord.
And then they lived happily ever after.
But you
The
see,
eyebrowless, typical woman.
she looks over and you can see another human, man about 6 feet tall, similar brown hair, a bit dirtier, threadbare clothing, pair of overalls, I guess. I would assume they would have overalls in D&D, right? Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Farmer's
I would
clothing is
imagine
more
so.
pants.
Yeah.
Usually.
There's a farmer man.
But
Farmer.
I'm imagining
regardless, you can
McDonald.
see-
I mean,
Old
overalls are
McDonald's.
literally just you cut a hole into fabric that
Yeah.
can fit a person into it. It's not like it's some kind of. It's not like pulleys. It's not actual math or anything.
they have
Yeah.
pulleys too, you know.
It's not
yeah, but I'm
math.
saying like a farmer wouldn't have invented pulleys. Like,
You would be surprised by the farming utensils that people make up on the spot. Like, there's a lot of inventiveness, even
Regardless, he looks at you, and you're here from the city to help us?
Yeah,
I show my necklace.
I showed
That is
mine as well.
correct.
Wait,
He
are we
looks
implying
at
that
you and
farmers?
it doesn't seem to register anything. That he's just giving you a blank expression.
Oh, I thought it had the symbol on it.
It does, but that doesn't
recognize it.
necessarily mean he knows what it is.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the emerald signet is.
We didn't know until a minute
I
ago.
would say probably a fair number of people in the city don't know. The people outside probably less likely to know.
I mean, they
Oh.
would know that there are factions within the city, but they don't necessarily know, like... Let me
I
put
thought
this
it was
way.
like I thought they're, like a guard. Basically,
No,
I thought
they're
it
not
would
very-
be like a
they're not that
symbol that
important.
everyone.
No,
that-
they're not guards. They are a separate faction within the city.
We're not suddenly the sheriffs of town. It's just like going around waving our necklaces at people.
Oh.
The Emerald Enclave does occasionally assist the city guard, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's recognizable to any person, especially if they don't go into the city very often. Or more specifically, into that section of the city very often.
Then I follow up with, yes, we are here to help.
What have you seen? I'm gonna ask.
It happened at this point yesterday, 2 days ago. We've kind of been cooped up in here ever since.
You did good.
Something, it looked like a scarecrow. It slaughtered a horse across from here, and he kind of points to the corpse that you can see lying outside. It slashed it to ribbons. It
Whose horse was it?
was our neighbor down the road. He had him stabled up there.
Down the road? Toward the place we came
He
from?
kind of points in the direction that you guys came from.
Who was your neighbor?
And what does he do?
Horses.
is your neighbor and what does he do?
Apart from the horses.
Look, we usually keep to ourselves. I gotta be honest, I don't really know the people around here. We only just came here looking
Roll
for a
an
better
inside
life.
check on that. They're
You-
farmers. No
You
way.
don't
they
know
would do
Go
one
ahead.
other person?
What, you think there's like southern hospitality here where they have to go neighbor to
Okay.
neighbor and like make castles?
He's telling you the
Yeah.
truth. He didn't. He only came here, what it sounds like, about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
You can't fool me. You country bumpkins all hang out with each other.
Yeah. You know everybody's pubes if I asked you. So yeah. So I. Why were you crying though? Just because of the horse? Wasn't even yours.
If
she
I'm
kind
right.
of looks up at you both angrily and also terrified. When you see something like that, and she points out towards the horse, something ripping a horse to pieces.
It's been 2 days.
And she just breaks down.
Okay.
Paradin, have you no compassion?
Compassion. I
The
do
man
have
walks over
compassion.
to his wife, clearly, and
Theron.
just kind of sits there.
Paradin, would you mind doing me a favor? Did we already investigate the horse corpse?
No.
No.
You saw it as you passed by, but no, you didn't.
Would you be able to investigate that horse and see if you can tell what kind of creature might have attacked it?
Yeah, of course. We'll do it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna turn to the farmers and I'm gonna say, you two should stay inside, but stop
We
crying.
plan on it.
It's not. The scarecrow wasn't after you.
The man looks at you angrily
crying.
and just says, "Get out.
The scarecrow wasn't after you.
Get out of my house."
I would just go check the horse.
Are you saying that in character?
No. as advice, I would say.
I will do that.
Or you're about to get in a fight with a level 0 villager.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would.
I don't know. Farmers are not the
Save game. Let's try this.
Quick save.
No. I will go out the door and check the horse.
I want to ask.
One of these days, you're gonna say "save game," and then you're just gonna go out and do something stupid. And I'm like, "Okay, yep." You take
I'm kidding.
230 points of damage, and you die instantaneously.
Is there? Let's see.
One of these days, man. One of these
I'm
days.
kidding.
So, to the farmer, I want to ask. So you moved here recently. Do you happen to know if there's been any kind of talks or any rumors of something like a witch?
There's always rumors in every place you go to, whether it be a witch or some magic type people doing things. It's
Well, sure.
we moved.
you have a.
We moved here to get away from that kind of stuff.
I understand.
The last
but
place we were
you've
at,
got a dead horse on your front porch, and I'd probably say that's about as close to a witch as you can get.
I mean,
Or a chupacabra.
I'm pretty sure this is not the region for chupacabra sightings.
Make a nature check for me.
Boom.
take a
I'm kidding.
day.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my goodness, I'm kidding.
I have no idea about nature. I have no idea.
You actually are not too bad.
Bunch of
You're
city
better than me.
boys.
So, but yeah, he doesn't seem to
Okay.
know
He has
very
no
much
idea.
about any local rumors or anything. All he
And do
knows
you-
is he saw a scarecrow chasing down a horse and slashing it to pieces.
Would you mind telling me who Scarecrow, like where did the Scarecrow come from? Do you know if it looked like one of yours or one of your neighbor's scarecrows?
Wasn't any of the ones around here in the immediate vicinity.
It was not.
No.
Interesting.
I don't hear this though, do I?
Nope. You're outside.
I
Speaking of
will
which,
point out of character that you saw the post. Everybody, I think, saw the post.
Yeah.
what post?
The
post
one
that
without
had
a
the claw
scarecrow.
marks.
Oh yes.
The question is very good though, Andrew.
We probably
but-
should have asked that farmer about it. Come to think of it.
Well, I mean, this is the only one who opened the door when he shouted.
Yeah, well,
so-
we're kind of away now.
Yeah. It's also very possible that the other ones are just locked in their houses, cowering right now.
Which is
We'll
they're
open the doors.
already dead.
Which is good. That I mean, at the very least, we now know there are people here. It's not just a ghost town. They're
Yes.
just hiding.
for sure.
Yep. I mean, wouldn't you in this kind of a situation?
Well, sure, but we could also be going into a farm town where everyone there is a witch, and they have already taken over the entire farm. Like,
Yeah.
Does anyone
I mean, if
actually?
they're occult people, it's not unlikely that they would just take a house, kill people, kill everybody inside of it, and start using it.
That's fair.
Has anyone actually seen the Scarecrow?
Didn't he just say he saw a scarecrow?
Yeah, he said that.
Did they?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Oh.
They said specifically something like a scarecrow. It looked like a scarecrow. So they're not 100% sure.
I was waiting for it to be like, old Farmer Jenkins just wants this land to himself.
This is
He's
some
like
Scooby-Doo
so
mystery.
he's like planting evidence everywhere of like a fake monster or something.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain why fucking Myliki couldn't track it if it's not real.
Farmer Wilkins, is that
Farmer
you?
Wilkins.
Well, keep in mind that what you would know about the gods is, generally speaking, they usually don't interfere in the affairs of man unless they absolutely need to.
Which
Now,
is
the
why we're
affairs of
dealing with a
Edmund.
demigod.
Not through direct means. It would be through, say, for example, a cleric. Or
I was gonna say,
in
as
this
if
case-
this isn't interference.
Yeah. And, well, to be fair, it is a demigod you're dealing with, not a true god, quote unquote. Also, on top of that, for the most part, they only have control over their own domains. So in this case, probably animals, the forests. They don't necessarily have all-seeing power all the time.
So, am
Or
I
at least
outside
demigods don't, anyway.
checking the horse?
Yep. So go ahead and what exactly are you trying to investigate with this horse?
Type of wound, basically.
Okay.
Or what could
I mean,
caused it?
it's very clear to see. This thing has been torn to shreds. There are just bits and pieces everywhere. It is a bloody mess.
Great.
I'd like
That's my favorite kind of horse.
Any torn did Torin share the about the slash marks? No, I know the claw marks.
You
Yeah,
noticed
you saw
them.
them.
Yeah, he pointed them out to everybody. You guys all
okay.
saw the 5 claw marks.
So I'm looking
Or the group
for
marks, rather.
I'm looking for any broken claw or anything of that sort,
Okay.
or any sign of what creature might have.
Make an investigation check.
I assume there's gonna be straw or something, but
Oof.
Oof.
So it could just be that it's mixing with the blood. It could just be the fact that there's the smell, but you're not finding anything in particular. It could also just be that it got blown away.
so I'm gonna turn to back to the house where everybody is, or whoever's still there.
Okay.
Do I see anybody outside?
I'm
Did I?
I'm actually
Nope.
headed towards the horse.
Okay. I
Okay,
guess so.
I'm good.
Then yes.
I'm gonna say, Ivar, help me look for something that the animal might have left, or I say the animal, that
Creature?
the scarecrow might have left. Yeah.
I reply, yes, I want to look for footprints of the bloody area, anything leaving the scene.
Okay, that would be a survival check.
Survival, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the same at the suggestion.
So either one of you can roll with advantage, or you can roll separately in this case.
I'm gonna help him. So
I have a 1 to survival.
that's a little bit metagaming though.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I will.
I
I
mean-
will help you.
Yeah.
I will help you
Okay.
Go ahead, make a roll.
with advantage. Nope, you
Wow.
did it.
Even
Okay.
need advantage. All right then. So you do indeed see slightly sunken marks leading north from here.
North.
North. They're heading
Into the
in
fields.
this direction here.
Okay, I'm going to share that information. I see footprints heading north.
And you can also see there is clearly a path that has been trodden through in the fields.
I think they might be going to. This is in character. They might be going. Oh, we don't have the name. Undercliff. Next to Undercliff. Yeah, I'll just say Undercliff. They might be going to Undercliff up north. We should check on the horse farmer though. The one that, the horse. What's the rest of them doing in there? I'm gonna look.
Well, like while you were doing this, we were talking to the farmer.
Now, are you going to continue following the tracks, by the way, Ivar, or are you just going to...
I don't want to head off without the rest of the group.
Okay. But you at least know they are there.
Yes.
I'm gonna look around, continue looking around with my previous perception check for anybody that might be around.
Okay. Roll perception, and in the meantime, I'll go ahead and switch back to the other people. So, inside, meanwhile, whilst this has been going on, what have you all been doing?
If you have nothing more to tell us about this, we'll be on our way. In the meantime,
All right.
stay inside. We'll return when it's safe.
That's the idea. Thank
I
you.
appreciate you sharing the information with us.
If it can help get rid of this thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's our plan.
Okay. So, you guys head out at this
Yeah,
point?
we go. I'm heading to the horse.
Okay.
And
The door
atmosphere-wise,
kind of unceremoniously closes behind you, and you can hear a click. Almost
Well,
immediately
then.
as soon as you leave.
atmosphere-wise, this is all happening like mid-afternoon.
Right now, it's probably mid-afternoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Mid-afternoon to late afternoon. So getting close to late afternoon. Probably around 4-ish. You guys have been out here for about, I'd say, a good 2 hours, maybe 3, with just the investigation and things that you guys have been looking around. Because you guys have been more or less thorough throughout the fields. So, yeah, you guys have been out here for a couple hours.
Well, Thierry, do you think we should talk to the other farmer where the horse came from?
I think it might be in our best interest to do so.
I'll hear this and I'll nod and start walking in that direction.
Where's Ivar and Thunder right now?
So, Ivar, I believe you were standing nearby the horse.
Standing nearby the horse, yes.
And I was just with the group in the house.
Okay. So, who's heading where exactly? What are you all doing?
It sounds like we need to go over here and figure
Yeah.
out what that farmer knows.
Oh, wasn't it this one over here?
It was this house over here
Oh, it was that one?
that he pointed it out to you.
Well,
guys,
yeah,
yes.
but that farmer had the pole.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
So
Like,
maybe we
my-
should. Do we want to like split up and just? I mean, there's like 5 of us. You want to just split
Split
up
the
and?
party, get yourselves killed. Yay.
Yeah.
That's what I
We
like.
shouldn't
to
split
do.
it up though.
As long as you
There's
have
an enemy
one
around.
slower teammate, you'll never die.
Yeah, I don't have to run fast. I just have to run faster than you.
That's
Is Ivar
it's
telling
the
us about the
tabaxi
trail?
quirk.
Okay.
I don't know, Ivar, are you
Well,
telling me
if,
about the trail?
If they join me by the horse, then I'll tell them. But if they're heading off towards that other house, and I see them depart, I'll follow them.
I'll share the information when, like, I'm going in that direction when we get together.
It depends on
I'll,
what happens first.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, you see everybody get to the road.
Okay, so I'm going to head up to them.
Okay.
Guys, I spotted some tracks headed north, departing this terrible crime scene.
North
What
of
kind of
the-
tracks?
The horse body?
What kind of tracks did I spot?
It looked almost like clawed tracks with bits of hay stuck in them.
It's the sa-
Claw-based tracks. It might have come from our Scarecrow fella.
Yeah, it was the same tracks we saw back there, next to the pole. It's definitely the Scarecrow is going north, probably to Undercliff.
Reassuring but alarming.
Yeah. I think this might be some sort of curse or spell or something.
Well, we'd
Maybe
better
we
be
should just
prepared.
follow the tracks.
Well, I was thinking that maybe there would be a motive for us to try to piece things together, and why this would have started. And also, it's getting late. We're not going to be able to get back home before late night. We should prepare to sleep out here as well, so we could do the tracking in the morning.
Well, we run the risk of being targeted.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of houses around.
I personally like to dispatch whatever enemy this is before we rest.
Though there is Undercliff Village up ahead, well, I'm sure we could find some suitable lodging for the evening and come back out in the day.
I have
That's
idea. We dress up Paladin like horse.
I'm gonna look at you in disbelief.
And then
What?
Surefire plan. We'll find monster.
Why a horse?
You know what? You say that, but that's not too bad of an idea.
I just want to know why a horse. I
Well,
don't like horses.
I mean, even better, right? Then
What
you
a-
want to see a horse get
what a-
killed.
well, it's not that big a change, right?
What if
I'm gonna look at Torin.
What if
in
I was
disbelief
to
again.
use what if I were to use minor illusion to make him look like a horse?
Well, that'll last a minute.
I mean, you can it's a cantrip. You can recast it
Yeah.
whenever you want. You can just
Yeah.
keep it going.
What should you do with the horse? What does that do?
It would make it so that the scarecrow would target the horse, thinking it's a real animal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
sounds
since
like
the
a plan.
minor illusion, it
We're
would
gonna-
attack the horse, which is
Yeah.
nothing, and then you can attack it.
We're gonna do
That
Android's
I-
dream of electric sheep, the horse.
I
mean
was not
the scarecrow.
I know. What
I
you meant,
wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what you were trying to do. Oh yeah, that sounds like a plan. Cast it. Let's do this.
Well,
Oh, you
there
genuinely
needs to
didn't
be
get.
a little bit more setup before we start.
You
laying a
genuinely
trap.
didn't understand the plan.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm merely piggybacking on that of the idea
Yeah.
that we could set a trap using minor illusion.
Yeah, you could use minor illusion to make him look like a horse, and I could use minor illusion to make horse noises.
That is
Oh
true.
my God, you could. That's great.
We could just put him out
That
in
is
the middle
very
of an
true.
open field where he's really visible. We
Sounds
found
like
the
a plan. Let's
shortcut
do
to this
this.
quest. We're gonna catch Farmer Johnny or whoever in no time.
My performance is only one, unfortunately. I can't make the horse.
You don't need
sounds
a
by myself.
performance.
You don't need to do anything. They have minor illusion.
Yeah,
for
they're
that.
just gonna take care of it.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
spells for that.
Sounds like a plan.
This
need
is
to
the
find the
most
creature
creative
though
use
first.
of minor illusion I think I've ever heard of. This is
Co-op,
amazing.
It's amazing 'cause
cooperative
it's a
minor
cantrip.
illusion.
It's
Oh,
a
this is
cantrip.
great.
It works.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh
great.
my god.
Yeah. Let's
It's
follow
not-
the tracks
Let's
then.
do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna
We can do
follow the
some great
tracks.
things with minor illusion.
Yep.
This is the best idea.
We will.
I'm a
broke the
genius.
Okay. So where exactly are you trying to go? Like, are you gonna hide or?
No, I don't think
Sounds like we're
looking
following the
for
tracks
need
first
to
for a
leave the
moment
tracks.
to see what we
I
find.
mean, we will. The party who is
Oh,
not
so you're
looking like
following
a
the
horse will hide.
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you should. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say maybe you should stay back a little bit. I'll go on ahead. You cast the spell, and I'll follow the tracks because I'm good at it. So
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, do you think?
so-
Wait, you want us to cast? We want
Yeah,
you to
as
look
we're
like a horse
moving.
investigating.
Yes,
So-
yeah.
One thing you would know about the minor illusion spell, it can't move.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm not gonna propose that then.
So that's
Yeah,
not
we
gonna
should
work.
we should find the creature first and then do the make the.
well, no,
it
the
can't
the,
move.
illu-
What
the,
do you
illu-
mean?
the illusion is to find. The illusion's meant to find the creature, not the other way around.
Yeah,
If
the
we find-
illusion
if
is
we
meant to
find the
draw
creature,
the creature
we can
out.
just deal with it.
Yeah.
The whole thing is we're
Okay,
trying to
this
we're trying to
is-
find a creature, and I have a master plan.
Because it's been a while since
This
we've
is a
been
great
here.
plan.
Yeah,
I gotta
we just need
admit,
to
this
give
is
him a
great.
sexy horse to go after.
This is a. But I do challenge that thing on the cannot move, because the Earth is moving and it moves with the Earth. So if
It's
it is on
relative.
me,
I don't-
The illusion cannot simulate movement.
I
Let
don't
me-
know if
yeah,
D
let me
and D
rephrase that
even.
then.
I don't know if D&D is a globe Earth reality.
It is a globe.
actually
Earth
that's a
reality.
Okay.
good point.
It is
It's
a
like,
glowbird.
you guys hear about all the planes it exists on, so for all I know, it's a bunch of just weird flat Earth, like
Yeah.
floating rocks, like Outland from World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, there's
Yes, part of me while I sail
there
to the
still
edge of the
has to be
earth.
rotation because sun, like day and night cycles exist.
The sun moves around the earth. Everybody knows this. It's true.
No, it's just turtles all the way down.
No,
That's
it's fine.
okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Clearly, you haven't bumped into the Waterdavian Flat Earth Society yet. It's fine.
No, it's just it's 4 elephants standing on a turtle, which is standing on a turtle, which is standing on a turtle.
Have
They're
you
just
met a
standing on a
turtle?
crocodile?
A turtle isn't really just gonna let you stand on it.
Yeah, but that one will.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
was just going on ahead.
Anyway, on with the tracking.
Yeah, we're gonna keep.
So
track.
following the tracks, it's funny. These tracks, whatever made them, it's trying to throw you off. It just turns and then goes north, then turns back and goes south, and
Can
then
I make a-
stops at the post where you see a scarecrow.
I'm gonna turn to the others and I'm gonna hush and just say, I think it might be that thing over there. Cast your spell.
Or just
And
hit.
I'm gonna
or
stay
just
still.
hit it.
How close are you getting to it, by the way, out of curiosity? Are you going up to it, or?
As soon as I realized, as for me, as soon as I realized that the tracks lead to the scarecrow.
Okay. How far
from a-
back exactly are you?
Me?
Yes.
As far as possible. Like, I want to stop as soon as I notice.
Like 100 feet, 200 feet.
I'd say probably with you tracking it, probably a good 15, 20 feet, I would imagine, before you would realize
Okay.
that that's where it's going.
Okay, and stop there then. So I'm 20 feet away from it?
Approximately.
Okay.
When
I don't
he
think it's
points it
noticed me.
when he points it out, I want to use a charge of divine sense.
Okay.
Hmm.
What entities does Divine Sense detect?
Let's see.
Isn't it evil? Well, that's detect evil, I
Celestial,
guess.
fiend, undead. Any of those three.
Okay. You sense a ping coming from Theory.
Oh, okay.
This goddamn automaton.
Do I notice that he casts the spell?
It's not a spell per se. He basically closes his
Just
eyes
an
and
ability.
concentrates.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
By the way, what is the marching order? Out of curiosity here as well. How are you guys following along this?
I
assume
would say
Paradis
probably
first?
Ivar, Torin, me, maybe?
Paradin, I think you're in the front since you're tracking.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
I would
yeah.
be right behind you.
Okay. So, and then Ivar, where are you? Are you up front as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna be up front.
Okay. So Ivar.
I've been in the back
Torin.
for a while because I've been having to hide the initial hand over face, don't laugh out loud reaction to my
Alright.
bullshit earlier.
All right, Theory and
That's
Thunder.
fair.
Where are you guys?
I will be, I guess, just in front of Thunder.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and get everybody set up then. Okay.
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, as soon as marching order comes in, you know what's gonna
Well,
happen.
I'm curious because if you guys are potentially fighting something, then I kind of need to know.
We're not
you know?
fighting anything.
I mean, you might be fighting something.
We're casting a couple of cantrips and having a jolly good old time. And laughing
Sure,
our
let's go with
bellies
that.
off.
Well, the rest of us
Yeah.
try to hide.
Yeah. So you stop and you watch this thing. It's not moving.
It's a scarecrow.
It's a scarecrow.
Cast your spells, everybody. Oh, you too.
All right, let's do
Do
this.
we want to? Okay.
Go hide in
Do
the
it quiet.
bushes.
We're in the middle of a field, so
Yeah, I don't know if there's any bushes around here.
It's
you
a
can just hide
farm
because the noise is
field.
gonna draw it.
We can just go. We can just crouch. Oh wait,
yeah,
no,
the noise
it's
is gonna draw it.
we can hide somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you are in a field of wheat right now. So
Yeah, we just crouch down a little bit, or in your case, stand at normal height.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. But ouch.
You should get in the habit of riding somebody's back.
Ouch! It's how you got your natural stealthiness perk.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. All right, so.
Okay. So we're gonna cast. I'm gonna cast.
So
Minor Illusion.
where are Ivar and Torin going?
Where are you two going?
Because Andrew and I are Andrew's casting the image of what's essentially a cardboard cutout of a horse in front of that's over Paradin to disguise him as a horse, and I'm making like horse like sound library stock noises.
And I'm gonna go off to the side of this and try and hide.
This is all very royalty free.
I guess I will get out of sight, roughly.
Just roll stealth.
I'm
It's fine.
just giggling to myself.
Yeah, that's how we hide. Roll stealth. Click on the button. Or crouch. It's just, isn't it how it works?
Okay.
I crouch.
This is basically the best thing that's ever happened.
Everybody go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, no.
Everybody.
Oh no,
Everybody.
that's such a
If you
high
guys are all
chance of
trying to hide,
failure.
then yes. Everybody roll stealth.
Oh
no.
god.
Clang!
That's such a high
Well,
chance
at
of
least-
collective
At
failure.
least I rolled high.
Okay.
Finally,
You
a
were all rolling.
roll worthy of me.
Theory?
Theory.
Theory.
He's muted, by the
Andrew.
way.
There we
Maybe
go.
he
Okay,
died.
it's- All right.
It's a scarecrow. It doesn't have eyes.
So
It
go
does
ahead
have
and cast your
eyes.
spell.
It's finding and
Okay.
killing horses.
How do I?
Yeah, we
is
both.
there anything I have
you
to
just,
do?
It's a cantrip. You just do it.
Now, real
We're fine.
quick. It is.
You want me to hit it
somatic-
again so you can read it?
No, I just needed to
Oof.
check to see if it was verbal at all.
Nope. It's just somatic
Yeah.
and material, but I believe spell catalysts basically nullify that part.
If there is no listed cost, then yes, a spell focus or a component pouch will eschew that material cost.
Yeah.
That's that word.
Not that
eschew.
it'd be hard to find fleece in a farm. Go find the dead sheep over there.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, you cast the spell. Who are you casting it just in a regular spot or?
Well, we're using it to disguise Paradin. So
Okay,
so we're like,
where Paradin is, there is a illusory horse.
yep, and it's making horse noises, but it's not
Okay.
moving.
Like,
'Cause it
dwarf
can't-
legs
'cause it
sticking
can't-
out of the middle of the
can't
bottom of
move.
the horse.
It's at the front.
No,
I'm-
it's
I'm the torso.
you create the image. You can create an image. So like we can create like a realistic like cardboard backdrop of like what the land's supposed to look like there. So his legs are hidden.
Okay.
It's like he's hiding behind like a horse standee, like the type you would stick your head through at a fair.
Right.
It doesn't
So-
move. But it's making
Just for
horse
clarity, I
noises,
have
so
my
it's like
weapons-
believable, maybe. Depends
my
on how
weapons
smart this
drawn.
thing is.
Right. So, Paradin, there's an illusory horse around you, and you hear horse noises. And you're watching the scarecrow.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Everybody
Paradin.
notices this at the exact same moment,
Oh,
but Paradin, you see this thing start looking back. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, and then everybody rolls initiative.
oh no!
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
roll initiative till I can see my
Yeah,
stupid
token.
Yeah,
token.
Oh my god, that roll.
because I was gonna see
Okay.
since
Wow.
Paradin it knows the illusion's fake and is inside of it, he can see out of it because it's translucent
Yes,
for him.
he
yeah.
can see out of it. Yeah. You feel a crippling fear begin to overtake you, but you close your eyes and you shake your head, and you manage to shake it off.
I want all my
Everybody roll
fear
initiative.
checks.
Holy shit!
I want
It
my
tried to
fear checks
fear
to
you.
always be advantage.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll wait for.
That's my
Do
dream.
we have tokens
It's
yet?
actually a little closer to you than it actually is here.
Oh, here we are.
About here, because you said you were about 20 feet back.
Spooky Scarecrow.
There's my
So you
initiative.
click your token and then you hit initiative.
Yeah.
And
Oh no, we have tied.
Oh, you're so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you roll 12.18 initiative?
Because I
yes,
added
he
a
did.
dex
He has
modifier.
the dex modifier on it.
Oh.
Dex tiebreaker.
What a weird.
So that's his
modifier.
that's his dexterity score.
What? He looks like he's bleeding out of his nose.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just
That
weird.
is a scarecrow.
No, the weird red lines on theory.
On theory.
What?
It's like you're bleeding. It's
Eh?
like Dragon
Yeah.
Ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, there's just weird lines on your face. It looked like you're bleeding
Oh,
out
it
of your
disappeared.
nose.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was very strange. All right, so
Like,
everybody
what
has rolled initiative.
Oh
Let's
no,
go
what
ahead and
happened?
sort that. Descend. All right, Torin.
What
you're
is
up first.
wrong with my cat-like reflexes?
No one knows, man.
They're
So
just
at this
gone.
point, we can tell that this thing is alive and what we're looking for.
You can tell that it just looked at Paradin. Yes.
Yeah. Also, it looks like that. So murder.
Murder, 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 murder.
It doesn't look like a friendly scarecrow.
It's the worst kind.
An unfriendly scarecrow.
Let's see. I have our Paradin.
Funny thing about scarecrows, very flammable. Really seems like a disadvantage for
say.
them.
So what are you doing, Torin?
I was just looking at a couple of spells real quick.
Like, oh, what if you fought a monster that consisted entirely of kindling?
Or, entirely of fire.
No.
Well, in a minute.
Fire-based creatures. This sounds good. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out the battle axe and we'll go to town. Let's go for it.
All right. So you move in.
Yes.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Out of character, you should really try to flank it. But it's fine.
Does flanking even require
And,
flanking in D&D
that's
anymore?
Gonna be a divine smite.
Okay.
If you
Divine
requires it.
Smite at what level? Just for, I assume, oh, right, you only have first level spells,
I
right?
only
So
have
that
first
is an
level.
additional what?
I think I have a thing for this. Is this an undead or a fiend?
It is not. Okay, let me just double check your Divine Smite.
That was a good roll. Smite, I tell you, man. It's broken.
Okay. Oop. Oop. All right. So, you go ahead and swing at this thing. At first, you don't feel much resistance. You're basically going through straw and hay. It seems to be a clean cut. And then the Divine Smite kicks in, and there is a flash of bright white light. As this thing... There is an inhuman screech that comes from this thing's mouth as
Delightful.
it just
I can't do
lights
it
up.
now.
So whilst the slash didn't seem to do much, the Divine Smite definitely hurt it.
Excellent.
Well,
Dear Lord. Okay.
I'm just imagining Divine Smite as you just doing like the cross over your chest, like really fast. You're just like, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Like,
The power of Christ compels you. Boom.
the thing's like, ah!
All right. So, you still have your bonus action, I believe, unless does Divine Smite use your bonus action?
No,
Or is it just pumping it in? Okay.
it just pumps it on.
So you
Gargles holy water and spits it on the creature.
your bonus action, and you have 5 more feet of movement.
Yeah.
Oh, hop back.
Flanking. No, I don't want to move out of. Don't want to give it an op attack. No, I'll just move up closer. I'm good.
Okay. Ivar.
Closer.
I used to use scarecrows for target practice, and I'm going to fire with my longbow.
All right. Make your attack. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh no.
Okay. So the shot from your longbow You fire. It goes. It hits center of mass. It goes right through. It just passes through. Doesn't seem to be doing too much to it. It definitely did something. There is a small hole, but it doesn't really seem to react much.
Huh. Okay, that's it. That's all I do.
Use magic.
Okay, let me just check something here. Yep, okay. Paradin, you're up.
So I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Actually, I can move over there. Look at that, 25.
Yes,
Can
you
I
can.
do that?
Yep,
Okay.
there's 25.
So I'm gonna go over here,
All
and
right.
I'm gonna attack.
You do now have advantage because you are flanking.
Oh, that's nice. So I will attack with my water pick and advantage, and there it is.
Okay, so 10 points of damage. You pierce into the side of this thing and pull it right out. Again, there's a tearing sound as the sack that it's basically wearing tears, and bits and pieces of hay come out. This thing is still standing, and it's just staring. Still have your bonus action.
I don't. I will. That's the turn.
Okay. Theory, you're up. What are you doing?
With your 12.18.
There is not much I can do, honestly. Attacking seems to be useless against it. Let's see.
Well, it's not necessarily useless.
I mean, you can shed it of its mortal coil, but it will not die.
I don't know.
I
it
mean,
could
so
be
far
resistant.
it has given no reaction to the 2 physical attacks that have befell, or 3 physical attacks that befell it.
I think
but
it
the
could
smiting-
be resistant, but
The
not
smiting, it was not
necessarily-
happy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
That's the side you're doing.
I'm trying to think what I.
You have any attack spells?
Not really. No.
You're gonna
Not
throw a
really.
rock at it again?
I might throw a rock at it.
Who needs character classes when you have rocks?
You're a halfling. Of course you're gonna throw a rock.
I think. Let's see. You know what? I am going to. Wait. How many? I got 25 feet. How far? Oops. How far is 25? Not very far.
Not very far at all.
Okay.
Yeah. We're slow.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
I'm going to. How far away is this? 40 feet.
40 feet. Yep.
Holy God, that's a distance. God, I guess I will.
It's the
Oh.
horse-hating scarecrow.
Yeah, I will get up. Probably about 20 feet. Let's
Okay.
be a little safe here. Moving 20 feet, and I'm just gonna hurl a rock at it.
Okay. You are surprised that there are no rocks around.
Oh,
It's a well-kept field.
It is a well-kept field. There are no rocks.
a well-kept field.
It's been plowed.
Oh
You gotta-
wait, we're in wheat,
You're in the
right?
field right now.
Yeah,
Yes,
you got to
are in the
supply your own rocks from here on out.
Can it even see me?
I mean,
Just
you
a
were
little-
still hidden.
I mean, how much wheat is there? It's spring.
It's enough that a that a halfling can hide in it
Perfect.
because of his naturally stealthy.
Then
Also, he rolled stealth. We're all stealthing, or except for me. Apart
Speaking
and
of
also
which, I
Thorin,
should
'cause
see if this thing actually notices you.
Yeah. We rolled pretty high stealth.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay right here.
You just scuttle up towards it.
And then the Scarecrow moves.
Attacks of opportunity. No.
I was gonna, yeah,
What does he move?
probably.
Not.
Me?
He gets a turn.
All right. So,
Mhm.
let's see here. So it is going to take one swipe at each of you, since it does have multi-attack.
Lovely.
So the first swipe
Ooh.
is at Torin. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
It does not.
Okay. So you watch this thing move, and you're prepared for it. And there is a shrill sound of nails on metal as this thing just scratches your shield.
Ugh.
The heck?
It is a very unpleasant sound. And next one is going to be at Paradin.
Come on.
And I know a 6 does not hit, so you just
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
you just duck out of the way.
I do.
No problem whatsoever. And I believe that's all it can do.
Is the Scarecrow still attached to a post?
No. It is not. It is not attached to a post at all.
It would have been really funny if it just had such a limited range because it was just stuck in place.
And as soon as it finished
sort of
swiping,
flailing.
as soon as it finishes swiping at you, it stops moving.
Well, until the next turn.
Thunder.
Or did it T-pose?
It did indeed T-pose and stop moving.
That is what Scarecrows do, is T-pose.
Yeah.
Okay, now we all die.
Specifically.
Now we're all gonna die.
Alright.
So Thunder, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move a little bit to the side for line of
Okay.
sight purposes. Although I guess I
Yep.
could see over Theory's head.
Yeah. He's short enough.
And I'm gonna hope this doesn't light the entire farm on fire, but
Yep.
Firebolt
no.
is my only spell.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and hey, that does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright.
Oh, Firebolt. You need to roll for a.
Oh,
No.
I finally rolled well for the first
Okay.
time in this campaign
So-
on the firebolt damage.
You all watch as Thunder produces a bit of flame in his hands and hurls it towards the Scarecrow. There is a moment. You can see the Scarecrow look over towards him, and the terrifying look on this Scarecrow's face becomes almost more so as it realizes exactly what's about to happen as this thing impacts.
You're probably
And
wondering how I got in this
immediately-
situation.
There is a rapid incineration as this thing catches fire and just essentially just, how do I even put this? It just burns to a crisp extremely rapidly and just turns into a pile of ash.
Well, that was easy.
Well, we did
It's
a
like
lot of
it's like
damage before
it's like that part in
However-
it's like that part in the Harry Potter movie where that snake just gets incinerated out of existence.
Yes, that is essentially what just happened. However, part of the field is now on fire.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna be the case. I'm out of here. I want to.
So Paradin just books it.
Yeah. If I'm out of combat, I am not here.
What's this completely fixable problem? I'm out.
Yeah, especially us who are the members of the firefighters, effectively.
So Paradin, there's a small fire that is
Oh my
slowly
God.
spreading. Or sorry, no Paradin, Torin. There's a small fire that is at your feet right now that is slowly beginning to spread.
If only somebody had special breath powers that were really specifically useful in this exact situation.
I mean, it specifically calls the breath powers destructive energy.
So you destroy the fire. What's the problem?
It's not going to burn the fire. It's
Hey,
not going to.
how much is ignited at this point?
Not a lot, though it is spreading.
Like,
It's
would my
slowly
water skin make any difference?
Probably if you dump the entire
Kind of
water skin, yeah.
small.
Going for it and trying to stamp out bits that are like sparks about to light more
Aw.
stuff up.
All right, so it's easy enough. You got combined with both the water skin and also just taking your time and stamping everything out.
No.
the fire does go out.
Wanted to see dragonborn fire extinguisher.
You did see a dragonborn fire extinguisher. Just
What?
not the kind you wanted.
Yeah. Why are paladins always disappointing? You can't hear me. I'm like 50 feet away.
But regardless, that is
I
a scarecrow taken care of.
I feel like there's one of these in every afflicted area.
You think so? This is not the only one?
No, I think they're everywhere.
Why would you say that?
Because we saw the entire trail that the scarecrow walked. It didn't leave this farm.
Huh. You're a smart one. I'll give you that.
Unfortunately, I'm inclined to believe that is the case.
Easy
But,
fix.
yeah.
Rinse and retreat.
We've got an infection of scarecrows.
I think
Let's
you are
burn-
correct.
Let's burn all the scarecrows in the region.
Okay,
Can we get-
well, let's.
Yeah, I mean, we better not leave any of them standing because it didn't react to physical attack.
Yeah, only to the horse. Which
I
is
feel
weird.
like our solution is very repeatable.
Stab and
It's
then burn.
meticulous.
Stab and then
It's
burn.
meticulous, but it works.
So begins the
sounds-
Scarecrow Crusade.
Yep.
I may need some fire arrows.
Torin
are
might
going to
want
be
to
expensive.
find a bucket.
Yeah, invest in a bucket, and I've got some torches. So I
Think-
mean,
I'm
we
sure
can
they
all
have
just
torches as
partake.
well.
I'm sure buckets
have
are just
torches too.
around. It's a
Fun
they're
fact.
farms.
Torches, when used as a weapon, do 1 point of fire damage upon impact.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's time for a montage. Montage.
Yes, I
where
was
we
gonna
do this
say,
10
I
more
was gonna say.
times, probably.
Okay.
I was gonna
So-
say that you read my mind.
I would
love
say
it.
at this point, it's probably starting to get dark, however.
Oh.
So those of you without dark vision, you are starting to become blind.
Cast
All the
light on
more
the
need for
shield.
torches.
On top of that, you're also starting to get tired.
That's fair.
We should go see if the horse farmer will let us stay in his house for the night.
Yeah, quartering of
After-
troops.
After all, sorry, I didn't hear it. What did you
I'd-
say? Sorry.
I'd rather stay in the village if it's all the same.
I agree.
That's
Let's
gonna
do
be
it,
a
man.
heck of a trek.
Yeah, because it's very far away.
The farmers have a nicer house than you do.
Ooh.
Actually, that's completely
Yeah.
untrue. We have a much
The
nicer house.
village isn't
not
really
not
that
until
far
it's
away.
cleaned up.
It already has a ghost in it. It's 100%
That's
better
not
than
how that
whatever they've
works.
got.
I slept outside because I didn't want to sleep in the fucking like dust cloud and like fuck up my my
well,
cat sinuses all day.
It's a,
We had a fire though.
Yeah.
it's a 5-minute walk up there. It's not that far away. And even if we increase it by 5, it's still half an hour. So we're
It's
good.
like 2/3 of a mile on a.
Oh,
on
that
a road.
village.
Yeah. It's not that far
It's a
away.
bit of a trek, yeah.
I didn't notice that it
It's
existed.
half an hour
I
of
thought we were
work.
It's half
talking
an hour
about.
at most.
I thought we were talking about going home.
I mean, zoom out.
I'm just thinking like I thought we were going back to the manor. I'm like I'm not going back to the manor to go sleep on a balcony.
No.
Yeah.
We can sleep right here.
Besides, the village would put us closer to the other affected
Yep.
areas.
Let's go to
I
the
vote for
village
the
then.
village.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Somebody should tell the farmer. I should tell the farmer.
All right, the Russian
That,
nesting doll party
Scarecrow's
approaches
gone.
the village, rolling up.
I'll knock on the door on
so
the way
remind
there.
me, how many feet is in a mile? Being Canadian.
5,200.
Like 5,000.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes you about 20 minutes or so to get back up there. Although you guys are really tired at this point.
Do we have exhaustion yet or something?
Not yet, but you're getting close to the
Mhm.
point where you're going to start risking exhaustion.
How are we this
Yeah.
tired? We just rode
You've been
horses
out all day.
everywhere.
We walk around the town and whatnot.
I just
And
caught, I just
we
caught
ate
a
a bunch
ride
of
everywhere I
cheese.
was going today.
We ate a bunch of cheese.
I
and,
threw one
the fat-
fireball. I'm
I
sorry,
talked to
bolt.
Bolt and then
Yeah,
Firebolt.
Fireball would have killed.
Firebolt.
Fireball would have
Fireball would have killed
the party.
everybody.
Yeah, well, not me. I would have survived. Everybody else pretty dead.
Yeah, no, fireball is.
Theory would have regretted approaching.
Yeah, fireball hurts.
Yeah, we should catch a tavern or an inn or something. I'm sure there's something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes you about 10 minutes or so, but you do eventually find a very cheap-looking inn. And they do have. Let's see here. 1, 2. They probably have about 3 rooms, as the rest are full right now.
All right.
So.
How many do
the
we need?
rooms? That depends on how many you want to get.
One
Like,
room.
Thunder can sleep in the stables.
Whoa.
Like, the thing is,
Whoa. Animal
depends on the-
racism.
Toxic.
it depends on the size of the room. Because I suppose, I mean, I have a bed sack or whatever it's called, sleeping bag. Yeah.
How much?
like, I
sorry, how
can-
much is it a night?
So for this place, it's going to be. Let's see here. It's going to be 2 silver.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I will just take a room.
for yourself.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, you didn't say anything up until now.
I'm gonna pay for a room as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
We all had a room back at the town or the tavern.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you may
I'm
need-
asking
you may
about
need
the
to
size
bulk
of
up,
the.
So
I want to know about the size of the room because it could be if it's just a single
they're
little.
pretty small rooms.
Can we fit 2 people in there?
Are you hurting
one
for
person might have to
silver?
sleep on the floor, but yes, you can.
Oh,
Okay.
No, Andrew, there's only 3 rooms, is what he's saying.
I'll-
Oh, there's
I'll
only
sleep
3
on the
rooms
floor.
available.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
that's why he's talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
they are
No, go
they are
ahead.
fairly small rooms with a single bed. That's
Mhm.
probably only big enough to fit 1 person on it. 2 if you have a halfling on one.
Haha.
Mm-hmm.
So
So does this theory ask for a room and
so Theory and Torin both got a room.
Okay.
I gesture to the party. My floor is open if someone needs a spot.
I will sleep on the floor.
I will.
Keep in mind if you do have a bedroll or a blanket or something that will help, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got a bed.
Yeah, I will gesture that, or also gesture that my room is available for anybody who wants to use
Dibs.
it. Use the floor.
Okay. So Thunder is going to be sleeping on the floor with Theory. Sounds like.
I'll take the other room and I'll flip the 2 silver.
Okay.
Not sleeping in
So each
Pedagon's
of you
room
can either
again.
split the cost or one of you can cover it. Doesn't really matter, but make sure you remove the silver.
It's
that
fine.
costs
I'll
you.
pay 2 silver.
Subtracted 2 already. Yep.
I've learned not to fraternize with Paradin in taverns.
Probably a good idea.
I have
Probably a
more.
good
I
idea.
have more reason to complain than you do.
You still don't know.
I don't.
What?
I don't actually know.
You still don't know that was him that was
I'm
dressed
not-
as
I'm
an
not-
old man.
No, he,
I'm
know,
not-
he knows
yeah.
I was the old woman.
No,
I
I-
transformed back into
Yeah,
a
you know-
cat
oh, yeah,
while
no.
he was rubbing me.
Oh no, I'm not
remember
complaining about.
You
Yeah.
don't
I'm not
remember that
complaining
whole
about
scenario?
that.
That was great.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to send that to you to make sure you watch it.
For some reason, I
Andrew, you
don't-
don't remember that.
For some reason, I don't remember you actually.
That was the
Oh,
the
no.
that was
Trust
the
me,
moment.
Paradin found out in the worst
Yeah.
way possible. While
Baby,
trying
baby,
to,
you got me all wet.
Yeah,
That was that whole thing.
or the best way.
And then I
possible.
just slept in his
The-
bed, and then he tied me
I
to
was
the bed
complaining about-
when I woke up, which was a thing.
Yeah, it's just like a thing.
That's why I've been tormenting him.
Yeah, that's why I
see.
say I have more to
Yep.
complain about than you do.
I stole his drink. I summoned a fake scarecrow behind him.
to try and
Yeah.
scare the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And getting away with it because I don't know anything. I didn't know.
No.
I don't know that you were.
I've
you
never
were
been
you.
caught.
Yeah.
Well, nighty night, everybody. See you next week. That's about the
next-
cleanest session ending spot I can think of.
Yeah,
Because
no,
next-
that's exactly
next up-
that was my plan because
Yeah.
holy crap,
Next
5
we
hours.
next we need to start a
Huh.
crusade next week to wipe out every crusade. every scarecrow must
A
burn.
crusade for scarecrows.
Yeah.
Just burn them all to cinders.
Yep.
Not where I expected today to go.